Welcome back to Sam's Garage, presented by NH Oil Undercoating. Sam and Doug installed the new digital dash in the 57 Thunderbird. Along with the dash, they fab up a custom bezel for mounting in the dashboard. The new dash will make sure Doug can keep an eye on all the Thunderbird's vital signs.
Today we're going to be doing the instrument cluster, and since we got a Holley Terminator EFI, we're going to go ahead with one of their digital displays. It's a 7.5-inch screen that gives you multiple display options along with inputs for, like, let's say, fuel level sensor. It's going to fit nice in the dash. This Thunderbird has odd-sized holes, so you really can't just go off the shelf and get some gauges and throw them in the holes.
Give it that modern look, you know. It's got that resto body style onto it, but we have everything new underneath it, modern. So, you know, it's just a sign of the times.
Absolutely,
you know,
and it may be the only Thunderbird with a digital display in it, so that should be really cool.
It will be cool.
I'm going to be using a piece of plexi as the bezel. At some point, Doug is going to take it back home and print out a whole new instrument cluster area for his Thunderbird. Now, Holley also makes pre-made dash bezels for all your popular models out there, for both the 12.3-inch dash and the 7-inch dash. The kit comes with a template. Inside the box is a digital display along with its harnesses. Just 2 wires, ground and ignition. The others plug right into the Holley Terminator. It's gonna be really easy. Cut out my template, trace it onto my plexi, cut that out. Then I'm gonna take a piece of cardboard, go to the dashboard, make out the pattern, take that pattern, transfer it onto my plexi, and cut the bezel out. Hopefully it'll fit nice and flush inside the dashboard of the Thunderbird.
Doing all the measurements so I can go ahead and make a new instrument bezel. What I'll do is, after I get done rough cutting everything out, this is going to be the mounting template that came in. And I'm double checking to make sure, after I make the bezel, this mounting template is going to fit for the new dash. And as we can see, it looks like it should fit just fine. So I know I'm not going to run into any major problems as I'm putting here. So I just want to double check everything, and then what I'll do is I'm going to cut out the template, put the template in, get everything to fit right on the face, and after we have the template made, then we're going to go ahead and use the mounting template to mount the Holley EFI.
Got my bezel all cut out, trimmed up with my display already installed into it. On the back of the display, they do have mounts that are built into the body of the display, but we wanted a flush mount. Then I used hot glue to mount it onto the bezel itself. This is very forgiving. You can always remove this. All right, so when you guys are cleaning your display, don't use anything abrasive on it. In the kit is gonna come with a microfiber little towel for you to clean your display with, along with a stylus that's gonna make it a lot easier for you to be able to go through the functions of your display. You're gonna get a CAN bus cable. This is gonna plug from the back of the unit over into the Holley EFI, and it gives you a sub harness because it wants to give its own power source, switched power and ground, and we should be all good to go. That's gonna be the easiest part of this entire job. What we have back here are 2 USBs to program and save data log.
Can I charge my phone with this?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thanks.
And then on the back side, you take off this cover, and there is a sub harness for both the speed and the fuel level sensor, okay?
All right,
so when you get those 2 harnesses,
Uh-huh.
what we have here is the CAN bus coming straight from the computer. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn that guy on. Oh, look at that. That's when you're racing.
You know, here's what I want to know, Sam. So when I'm in traffic, can I like watch TV or something with this thing? Watch a little YouTube or something?
You know, I bet we could pull something like that off with a USB cable, but then you'll get in trouble by the cops.
Yep.
We've got our basic idea of how we want the dashboard to look, so next we're gonna take it back to Oklahoma at HEMSAW. We're gonna print the final version of the bezel for the dashboard, along with a couple other pieces just to put a final touch on it so that when you guys see it one day at SEMA or any other car show, it'll be complete.